March 9th. It's 2022. I'm always at this point in North America. I've only left briefly, but it was whatever, nothing exciting. I have this, unity symbol. Again, it's a flag. I'm not quite sure how the family uses those, but I use it as a remembrance, but almost as a North American seal, perhaps, or what I'm going through in like the abusive part of North America, as opposed to like the family friendly part of North America, being Canada. Because they were really nice and welcoming when I went there. It was almost like a mutant experience for X-Men purposes, like where I, as usual, don't know what's going on. I walk in, I'm just myself. Other people know things, and it feels more for me like a surprise party. And then if they want to try to, like, they might have this whole world they live in and they're running and ruling an important part of, and I'm just in this, things went really wrong where I was. Nothing looks right. I don't know what happened, but I'm still not with the right family member. That's it. It's that simple for me throughout this entire time frame. Now, on this day, I noticed on CBS this morning, they put on this, it comes from New Line Cinema. I don't know what that's, I don't know how to put that into context again, just like the sports people have their individual legalese or reality construct of how to speak in some like offshoot tribal language of whatever. The theater kids have that too, which I'm not a part of. I mean, again, I try to pick up as much as I can, but without interactive like conversation, it gets really difficult to learn to be able to whatever in communications. Now, they put on this reference of, I don't know what movie this is, but this is Will Ferrell. He's wearing a 33 and a 31. And it says Will Ferrell crashes warm up. And over here, it looks like a Red Baron reference, but I don't know if those are like fighting words, so I don't know if I should mention it or not. For me, it looked like Snoopy on top of a doghouse, and then all of a sudden there was some kind of crash and burn, and Woodstock was there. And up here it says St. Louis. And I don't know if that's supposed to be the word arena or not. But if you notice, it's not an NBA. It looks more... I don't even want to give the Globetrotters confirmation of that's what it looks like. Because, again, they're the wrong group for what I need. You look at the Harlem Globetrotters, they got like this big reputation inside New York, and they're not us. They're not family. Clear as day when you look at them for visual reference. I just don't know what reference credits are getting misused. So again, this though, when the pictures are moving, is a very hard thing to pick up. In action scene, I happen to see it because I was looking for details. But when you just put a movie on and you just sit and zone out for like 2 hours or whatever, it's harder to see.
I know. So last night.
So this is the whole clip.
You can lie. Right here. Throw it in the blender.
See, he's in the background, but it's hard to catch.
No, right back. No, yeah. Watch this hook shot. Love this.
And that's me trying to watch anything on TV. It's like, wait, did I hear? Is that? Now what is that? What are they trying to say, the humans? Again, I don't know where that's coming from, what that attaches to. That's why I don't really do much of this TV thing. I mean, now I am, but that's because I'm physically being harmed in the area. My son's school, now that we lost whatever protection I had for them and trying to struggle to keep a house and a roof over their head and the bills paid, I lost it all. And now I'm back in my parents' house and they had to go live somewhere else. So it's the unrest in the American colonies. And now yesterday he came home with this, which I have to try to figure out how that fits in all of this. But you can see how the thing in the background, it's there in the Red Baron or the airplane, but I have no idea. And that it's hard to, like, what do you watch? What do you focus on? What do you they're always like, keep your eye on the ball, right? Yeah, okay, it's a little difficult when there's so many moving parts. And if you miss something, it's really serious.
Love this scene. So here's what happened. Love that movie. I know. So last night, a real NBA team picked up Moon for its roster. Check this out. And welcome to the floor, your Golden State Warriors. So that is Will Ferrell in his vintage Flint Tropics uniform, warming up with the team before last night's game against the.
Again, it's like the Micro Machine guy. I'm like, slow down, kiddo, because I'm like, what are those details? He's in what kind of a uniform? Something tropics? I can't catch it. I mean, I don't know what the pertinent information is because they go through it so fast. There used to be like a mini Micro Machine guy in a commercial on this board game that was local. They had commercials from all over the world sampled on a VHS tape. And it was, they had the Wendy's lady with Where's the Beef, but they didn't have that playing in my area on the television, although not that I really watched it, but, and then there was like a couple of others. It was almost like a blooper reel is what it felt like. It was an interesting whatever.
The Clippers, Ferrell and head coach Steve Kerr set up the surprise.
But you notice that in the real one, where the Red Baron isn't, he's going after to try to block the player, as opposed to in the movie where the players were the same. He was behind trying to block the catching. So I don't know, that has significance somehow. I'm just not quite sure which one. Because one's TV movie producers, and however that academy or league of special language works. And then the other one is in a sports league. Today, by the way, it's March 9th, and all of a sudden it started snowing out of nowhere. So that's interesting because over the last 2 days, like, we had 70-degree weather, Lou said. Lou said it got up to around 70 degrees. I can't confirm that, though, because I didn't see it on the whatchamacallit. But it was warm. Felt like a really warm spring day. And now, all of a sudden, today, it's snowing. It's star 1978, star 8378, Nicole Cattaruzza. But the main character, I've never seen the movie, the whole thing. This is just taken out of context. But the player's name, I think, is Moon. However that ties in, I'm not sure.